Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Same Old Arsenal podcast. Don't ask me what episode it is because, like I say on the start of each one, I've lost count years ago. So don't even ask. Joining me this evening, I have Lee and I have Andy. And tonight we are going to talk about walk and talk, men's mental health. As I always like to do when Lee involves the Arsenal. With it, I think it's very important that I use my platform for something like this to promote men's mental health. So let's introduce the guests. Lee, how are you, mate?
Very well, thank you, Craig. An absolute pleasure to be back on. Thank you for having us, as always. It does mean a hell of a lot.
You're very welcome, mate. You're very welcome. And Andy, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Excited about this today. Excited about walk on Saturday, which...
Yeah, absolutely. It looks good. I was just saying to Lee off air, if I was in England, I'd certainly be doing them. Before we get into that, I suppose, Lee, commiserations, mate. Fulham fan, unfortunately relegated back down to the Championship. But I think if you keep hold of Scott Parker, which I think they should, I can't see no reason for him to get sacked. I mean, the fact that you got relegated, I suppose, is a good reason to give it. But it's not always. That's not always the answer, is it? I think if they keep Scott Parker and they can keep that group of players, try and keep that group of players together, straight back up again, no problem.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, we went down on Monday night against Burnley, and no sooner did we go down, I had all the Reading lot texting me going, "The walk is on next year." So, so it's Fulham to Reading. It's a seasonal thing. It happens every year. So they're all excited. So definitely, it's a football. No matter who you are, you support Palace, Fulham, Arsenal. Whatever happens, you support your team through thick and thin. You go down together. You win a cup, you win together. We just got to bounce back if we can. But I'm looking forward to doing a hell of a lot more next season with a few more local clubs. I should get on the unicycle, to be fair.
And Andy, you're a Crystal Palace supporter.
Just saying that about. Yeah, about that. I'm not going to say his name on air because I can't pronounce it, but Norwich stuck with their manager and they come straight back up again.
Absolutely.
What's his name?
Having a clue. Having a clue. I didn't know his name when they were in the Premiership either. So, having a clue. But yeah, that's a good example. Great example. They kept him and they brought him straight back up again. But, will Norwich stay up next year? Well, who knows? Lee, last time we spoke...
Watford managed to only use 6 managers to get up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. 6. Goodness me.
I think they're 6 or 7. They change. They change managers every week, I think.
Blimey, unreal. Lee, the last time we spoke, we promoted a walk that you'd done from Fulham to Arsenal on the day of the game. I can't remember the score. Was it? I can't remember the score now of the game, but I think Arsenal won. 1-1. That's it. 1-1.
Last minute. Yeah.
That's right. Equaliser in the last minute. Yeah, unbelievable. Might have kept you up that win. Was it a success? Was it a success? Did you have a good time? How long did it take?
Obviously, because the game changed to the Sunday, but we thought we'd keep it to the Saturday. We had John come down from Rotherham. John come down from Rotherham. Paul come down from the Midlands with his daughter. Carlos and his sister come down to Arsenal fans. It was their first walk. It was really good. It was Andy was there and Kempy was there. Really good to see people. Obviously, I think what we found during lockdown is the most crucial thing that we have in life is meeting each other, seeing each other, and physically seeing each other, and being there with each other to have a chat. I think I can't stress that enough. And obviously seeing the lads and everybody else that made the effort to come down there was truly amazing. We took our time. Obviously, we didn't have a rush. It was Saturday. The game was on a Sunday, and just took it nice and easy. Had a few beers in the on the way, and just generally caught up with everybody, which was much needed for myself as well as other people. You know, people don't travel down just from Rotherham for the hell of it. And he'd be down here on Saturday as well, so he's got a bit of a bug. So yeah, it's good catching up with people, and it was really successful as far as I was concerned. It was a nice small group, just opened up talks, and you know, there was no mobile phones. It was just a simple, easy talk and just laughter, and just generally just getting to know everybody.
Sounds great.
The new people, and obviously having a laugh with the old guard. Company here, Andy and Andy Kemp, nice people, and just generally miss them and just want to be back with them and having a chat with them. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Andy, I mean, there's a lot of people that would look at these walks and, you know, they might, oh, do you know, I'd want to go on that, I'll go on that. But then they might be a bit scared off from them. I mean, Andy, what are people to expect when they turn up for one of these walks, you know?
I think the main word is, I mean, we do have a lot of banter with each other. It's a crack, it's a laugh. It's about being with mates, and it's about making new friends as well. I've made friends, like Lee said just then. I've made friends on Facebook, friends as well now. Facebook friends, Rotherham fans, Reading fans, Fulham fans. Now we're all in contact with each other, and it's nice to be able to sit and to talk. And when you see each other again after not seeing each other for like a year sometimes, and it's a good chatter. We did a walk. How long ago was the walk we did to Dulwich from Welling, and the Welling lads? It was a short walk.
It's over a year ago.
Walk. It was really nice. Yeah, and we're still friends. Met some cracking people there, and one of the lads in particular was in a bit of a bad way, and it's changed him, and he's actually with someone now. Life's changed for him. And it's not the walk that did that. It's letting him know that there are people there. And that's the message. It's important to let people know that, you know, back in our day, long before Lee was born, that if your bloke fell down, he was just told to man up. That's it. Man up. Man up. That's what you had to do. You had to man up. You couldn't tell anyone. You got a problem. You didn't talk about it. But you have to. It's so important that you talk about it. And that's what this walk is about. This is what our walks are about, or these walks are about. It's just letting people know that there are people there. Come and join us. And you don't have to have. I've got not a problem. I've never been suicidal or anything, but it's not about that as well. It's about just meeting people. And there are people out there. And like I said, this lad from Welling, I want to mention his name. You know I'm talking about, Lee. We're friends. And it's not through us talking for half an hour that's saved his life at all. But it's made him think that, you know, there are people out there to talk to, and I'm no expert, far from it, but I'm there to talk to. If you want to talk to me, I'm always there for a chat. Yeah. My what group in Pace is only here for the banter, but yeah, and that's what walks are about. This walks are about. It's about having a laugh, meeting people, and if you have something to say it. You know, we're there to listen.
Lee, let's talk about what Andy said there and what Simon brings up. I mean, I've had this as well. I mean, I remember when I first broke down, it was, oh, what's wrong with you? What have you got to be worried about? You know, you've got a job, you're married, you've got a wife. What's wrong with you? You got 2 cars. What in life, you know, have you got to be worrying about or anxious about or depressed about? Lee, just talk to me about, like Andy says, some of the fellas that have turned up to these walks and have gone away changed men, not in the fact that they've came and they've been healed, the fact that they've come to the walk and they've actually, like Andy said, they've actually said to themselves, Christ, there is actually other fellas out here like me. And, it was great to get it off my chest, to share the problem with someone, to like I said, I've always said on my Twitter, and I'm lucky enough to have quite a big community on here, and I'm lucky enough to have I've got 7,000 followers on my personal page, and I've always said to people, if you're down, come and talk to me. And every day my inbox has got a fella in there, every day, and I've never replied to one of them. So. How do you see it helping fellas who go on these walks? I mean, there might be people watching this now, people in the chat now might be thinking, I really want to go on this, but they just won't take that final step to get there, you know?
I will tell you now that happens every single walk. There's people that turn up, and they're very apprehensive about what they expect. To me, it's 11 years ago that I tried to take my own life, and 6 years I've been doing this. To me, it is just simple. It is so simple. You know, before I started to build stuff up and build it up, before I just went, bang, I need to get out of this. I'm lost. My head just went. I think if someone put their arm around me and spoke to me, you know, not in a pub setting, just out doing something. Let's be fair, us blokes never walk anywhere. We get the car somewhere, meet them in the pub, and so forth. Or even on the train to football, you know, you're not going to talk to each other. So, so to me, it made sense to start walking from one ground to another, however far that will be. And just talk to each other and just open up. And you'll be surprised that, obviously, I was talking off air, the longer walks are really interesting because the longer you walk, the more time you've got with each other. Yeah. So subsequently, what happens is you get someone that's very excitable. As they go through it, they go very excitable, couple of hours, then obviously through the night, they start to like flake a little bit. Yeah. And then you start to see them go down. And then when they go down, they start opening up and talking about things. And you're like, oh man, you know, I've done this. This is what happened to me. Well, how did you do this? This is how I dealt with it. You know, we're no professionals. We're trying to get professionals in here to that's why we're raising the money to get people to do this professionally. But it's talking about things and getting things off the chest. And people spoke for the first time ever on these walks about things. And that to me just blows my mind that something so simple. Why are we grabbing at this with both hands and raising this up? You know, you look at Andy, you look at everybody else. You know, we collectively, we're a group. There's not one person in this. It's everybody. We're all in this together. You know, everybody's come at different stages. Perfect. All together. And all of us have an equal sharing to help each other, to gain everything we can from each other, and just be normal, happy, simple people where we can talk to each other on this walk. We can open up. And I've spoken to Andy many a times, me and him on the phone. Literally, we've spent 4 or 5 hours on the phone. We put the world to rights, and it might be a little bit longer than that, but we put the world to rights and we just have a laugh. And you kind of need that. And obviously, once you've got the rapport with him, you know, you see you give him a hug, you know, you've been on these walks. It's just amazing to see the simple things in life. And, you know, like I said earlier, like you're Arsenal, Fulham, and obviously Andy's Palace. And to me, I would never have met any of you had it not been through this. And it just shows the power of football is greater than anything. You know, mental health has no colours. Football, we're all entitled to support who you want. And don't make us a bad person. It might make me a bad person, to be fair. But you could do anything, you know. Together we can do so much, and reaching out and helping each other. It's just phenomenal what we can achieve together. And everybody's just in this together.
Andy, so talk to me about how did you come across what Lee does, and how did you get involved?
Lee put a baseball bat to my face and said, "Come on." No, we went on the original walk. We went on the original walk. We just hit it off straight away. We became close friends. I think our partners are friends with each other as well, which helps talk to each other. I don't know. I forgot what you just said. What did you ask? I just wanted to say something. A message just come up from.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read the message. Like, good luck, mate. If you can, just come and join us. Introduce yourself. We'll be there at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Lee, I think you're getting there a bit early. But come and introduce yourself. Come along, please. Right. I just read the message.
Is that Simon, is it? Simon, yeah. He's been promising Lee that he'll go on a walk.
Simon's a Fulham fan. Simon's a Fulham fan.
A Fulham fan that lives in Norwich, apparently, I can see.
Yeah. He's got 6 fingers, don't worry. Sorry, sir. Sorry,
mate. What did you say? How do I feel about Lee, did you say? I forgot you asked now.
No.
How do
What
get
I
involved
asked
in
was,
it?
how did you get involved? You know, how did you, were you friends with Lee before, or did you find walk and talk on your own, off your own back?
Not at all. Not at all. No, the very first walk, did the first walk, and then the second walk, and we just got closer and closer and just became really good mates. And like Lee says, the phone rings, and Michelle asked me if the phone rings in the evening, she's that late. I say, yeah, and she just says, bugger off to the stairs, because she knows we're talking. And she had to walk past us. I'm still sitting on the stairs, and it's been like 2 and 3 hours, and she's going to bed. She just turned the light and come to bed. And we didn't realise at the time, it's a 5-minute chat that's lasted 2-3 hours sometimes. And you know what we're talking about? Anything, absolutely everything. And that's what we do we won't be talking about football, and then we're talking about football, and we'll be talking about family, about friends, and then somebody will say, one girl in particular who's been on the walk a few times, who surprised the life out of me when she told me a story about herself, and it's just like, oh my God, you know, this is stuff you see on television, and you know, it's not true. It can't be true, and it is. And you just think, how do people go through life? Some people have just had a really shit life, and you know, I know, Craig, you can't think about it. You can't put it in your head, and you just sort of, you just go home feeling sorry for these people and become friends. They just become friends, and then the friends that you have, they'll still be your friends at the end of your life. They're going to be life friends. And
we all get on so well. It's just remarkable.
Michelle's finished. She's just singing. I don't know if you can hear.
This is what we're about. You know, we don't like. Obviously, this is a huge topic. Don't get me wrong. This is a huge topic, but it's a topic that needs to be spoken about constantly. And you know, not a lot of people laugh in life. You know, daily work, they don't laugh. People have, like, the art of laughter is gone. And you know, that's what we want to do. Just be with mates, make new friends, become pals, and do positivity, help each other. You know, over the lockdown, all the lads and a few of the girls that we walk with really helped me. Or myself, like I couldn't have done anything without them. I was itching to get out. I couldn't go out. I love walking, and all of a sudden, I'm being told I can't go out anywhere, and that really threw me for 6, if I'm honest. And I was like pacing up and down in here, going crazy. And then I was speaking to Andy and everybody else, and it really helped me, which was amazing. And to see the kindness and the generosity from everybody, it's just phenomenal. And we've all got each other's back. We can phone any one of us at any time, and we know for a fact we pick up and be there for the person. And that's sometimes that's all it takes. It's just that little chat, just to get a few bits off your chest, and it kind of, you don't build that pressure up as us blokes do. You build up, then it just goes bang, and that's
hide it away. You
do hide it away.
Obviously this is promoting, you know, it promotes men's mental health, Lee, but it's not just for men, is it? You know, no, absolutely not. Women, children, everyone's welcome. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. You know, obviously we live in a society now, as a man, that suffered with the biggest killer of men under 45. You know, I want to really hit home about this. And to me, it's a big topic, and something that I think football needs to really address on a huge scale. It's all good the players getting looked after, which of course I applaud it. But then you look at come out of the stadium, come out of the tunnel, look around, there's 60, 70, 80,000 people there. There's a hell of a lot of people there that are suffering in there. Why can't clubs open up the conversation? Why can't clubs promote what we do? Why can't clubs come talk to us? It just don't make sense. Like we said earlier off screen, to me, best club obviously it's been Fulham. They've been really supportive. Tony Khan has been superb. Alison McIntosh, as CEO, has been amazing. The team have been amazing. You know, phoning me up over the lockdown, seeing how I was and everything. It was just simple things like that. It don't cost nothing just to do positivity. And in doing that, you're going to gain more than what money can buy. And that's saving someone's life, changing someone's life, being there for someone, starting a friendship that could last, will last forever. You know, we've had lads like Andy said down there, a lad that a smashing lad, Arsenal supporter, absolutely lovely. I don't want to name him, but he had a real tough time over a number of years, and subsequently come on the walk and has found love on the walk, which to me literally just blew my mind. And I was just laughing. I phoned him up every now and again, said, "How are you? How's your missus?" "Oh yeah, we're great, loving life." And to me, I just took a big, I think we all did, if I'm right in saying this, Andy. I think we all just looked at it and just smiled, and just we felt a bit of warmth. We don't feel that in life no more, you know, a little bit of happiness. Seeing someone enjoy their life. To me, that's what it should be about. You should stand back, look, observe, and just smile and go, "Look what we created. Wow, that's great, man." And just feel proud.
What you're doing is amazing, I've got to say. You know, I mean, using the power of football to bring it to the forefront. You know, I mean, you are helping so many people. It does go under the radar, and it shouldn't. And I say to you, you know, I reiterate what you said there. The football club should be getting on this more. The football club should be getting on this more. Any club that's involved in one of these walks should be providing something for the walk, whether it be a signed shirt, whether it be for something to raffle off, whether it be I don't know, a case of water or a burger bar there when you get there, and do you know what I mean? Just something to recognise what you've done. Andy, when you go for a walk on the morning of the walk, what can people expect when they meet up?
Me running about my leg.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be a lot of. I draw for a colour. Really, it'll be lots of different colour football shirts. There normally is. I think, am I right in saying when we did the Fulham to Arsenal one, you had Arsenal. There was a Rotherham.
Yep. Was
it Chesterfield, the blue one? There was lots of different coloured football shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, there's loads. It's that walk, and a lot of walks. They walk from one football ground to another football ground, but it's not those football clubs only. It's not just that football team. I see pictures come up again and come to Norwich to the walk. Yeah. They got promoted, because that would have been a nice walk. Norwich to Ipswich. That would have been a good one next season. But they're in different leagues. No, you've got to be expected
to in the morning.
You've got to be expected to be greeted with open arms. Me turning up late as per usual.
There won't be. There definitely won't be. Look, you're an Arsenal fan guy over there. You're a Chelsea fan guy over there. It won't be that at all.
Nothing like that.
Get, if your husband and wife don't want to be together, you will get, you'll get a couple of people that want to be mates and they want to stay together. But you will find it. If me and Lee, we will be talking to everybody, and a lot of people talking to everybody, the normal people that are there. It won't just be me and Andy Kemp walking together, drinking toffee vodka.
Yeah.
We'll be talking to everyone. Everyone will be together. Everybody will be friends, and you'll all know each other at the end. We'll all know each other's names.
Yeah. It sounds great. It does sound great. It sounds like going back to when you were a kid and you kind of, went on summer camp, and people were coming from different schools from all over over the county. Yeah. You spend a week together, and you go away, and you're friends for life. Do you know what I mean? I'm still friends with a fella. Yeah. We met at summer camp when we were 12 or 11 or 12 or something stupid like that. He lived in Colchester. I lived in Clacton. We still talk to each other to this day. And that was from that meeting at the summer camp. So, Lee, let's talk about the walks that are coming up. I think there's one on Saturday, isn't there? And it is the Emirates to Crystal Palace?
Yes, it is the Emirates to Crystal Palace. Obviously, the game has the FA and the Premier League like to do when I try to arrange something. They always try to put me off. You ain't putting me off. It's still going ahead. It's still going ahead. You can't keep good men down, man. We're all going for it. As soon as the fixture changed, Dave Sagger's got in contact with me. You do realise that the fixture's changed. I was like, we still go on a Saturday, mate. Much as I like to do it on the day of the game, that's the whole point of it. But obviously we can't go to the game. It is what it is. So we just got to kind of do it on the Saturday, and everybody is welcome. I would love to see so many people down there. You know, this year has been really challenging for a hell of a lot of people. Come down, change your life, meet people that will be friends with you for life. You know, we got each other's back. We got open conversations about anything. It is just generally, like I said earlier, phone anybody and they'll be there for you and just, you know, reassure you and everything's okay. You know, it's a wonderful thing. The power of friendship is truly, truly amazing. You know, to me, followers, I don't care about that. It's just not about that to me. I can physically see these people and have a rapport with them, and you'll see that on our Twitter feed. We're like having a laugh, having a giggle. You know, obviously Rotherham were battling to stay in the Championship last week. John and me were on WhatsApp going crazy with each other. Come on, man, come on, just go up, down, left. Oh, mate, I was so gutted for him. I think everybody sent him a message going, oh, man. You know, and that's what it's about. It's all about togetherness and fun and just being there. So that's on Saturday. Everybody is welcome.
The meeting time is 9:30 at the Emirates Stadium.
9:30.
About the walk on Saturday. It's not just people who have had some sort of problem, mental health problem or anything like that. Everybody comes because everybody knows someone who has suffered. That's how many people are suffering. So everybody knows. So even if you have a problem at all, by coming on the walk, might hear somebody's story and might sort of think, it might click and go, oh Jesus, you know, Johnny up the road, he's been like that, or Sarah's been like that, or something. And
good point.
It will trigger something, and then all of a sudden you'll become a shoulder to talk to for one of your neighbours, one of your friends that you haven't even noticed that something could be up.
Very good point, that mate. Very good point indeed.
Perfect.
Come. If you're not doing anything else, you can't go to the pub yet. Can next week, but not this weekend. Come along.
Yeah, I mean, like any Arsenal support, or not just Arsenal support. Obviously, we're predominantly an Arsenal channel. So any of our, our watchers, Arsenal fans that want to go along 9:30 at the Emirates Stadium. Is it outside the Armoury, Lee? Is that the meet?
Outside the Armoury, yeah.
Outside the Armoury.
Leave at 10.
Leave at 10. So 9:30. Meet at 9:30 in front of the Armoury. You'll find Lee and Andy down there if you want to go along and go on the walk. I recommend that anyone does. Like Andy says, even if you haven't suffered or suffer, go and listen to people's stories. And then, like Andy says, you might be able to piece. You might be the missing piece to someone's puzzle to go and help them.
Yeah, we got to be the change. This is run by football fans by football fans. We're not a big corporation. We're not that. We basically fans for fans. That is it. All together, helping each other and creating something that money can't buy. That's what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve. And we got some really, really, really good characters within this organisation, and I'm very proud to be part of these people. Now,
is it the 23rd of May, isn't it?
22nd. 22nd. It's a Saturday. I got it wrong.
So the 22nd of May, you've got a massive one, a massive walk going on. You are going to walk from Brighton to the Emirates. Is that correct?
This is
Brighton to the Emirates, and this one is going to be 44 miles.
53.
53. Oh, okay, got that wrong again. 53 miles. From Brighton to the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate.
Yeah. Lee, if someone,
working that day.
If someone's sitting down and thinking, I want to go on that, I want to do an overnight walk, what is it that they're going to have to, obviously that's an overnight, that's a long one. What do they need to bring? What do they need to prepare? What do they need to be prepared for?
Just get in contact with me. It'll be easier. Just generally, just to get in contact with me. It is overnight, so 54 miles. We regularly do 44 from Reading to Fulham overnight. We're gonna pace it for about a 24-hour finish. But what we're gonna do is what we're asking for is Arsenal fans kind of meet us at certain points, which will be put on our Twitter account, and kind of you don't realise how amazing it is when you've got a few people that you spent 15, 16 hours with talking with, and conversation naturally gets a little bit dead when you get someone that comes in that's new, that's has a buzz about them. It lifts you so much, and I just need as many Arsenal supporters to
it's
rally
going
around.
to be a big one, man. It's going to be a big one. Best of luck with that. That is a long way and some challenge, to be honest. Lone Star Lemon says, to be fair, walking has got to be quicker than British Rail. Amount of times those trains get delays when there's leaves on the line. This one comes in for Pids. Lee, we can talk about ODP World on the walk sometime.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Happy
So look,
National Nurses Day.
That's it. I think Pids saw you from the last one. The website has been scrolling down along the bottom there for the duration of this talk, this podcast, this this awareness that I wanted to make. If any of you have got any questions, you can go to the website and you can go and click the contact button. Lee has a Twitter account for it as well. Lee, the at for your walk and talk is at walk and talk MMH. At walk and talk MMH. Please go over there and follow the lads, and even show your support that way. Go and follow them, retweet their stuff, and if you want to get on the walk this Saturday, meet outside the Emirates Stadium at 9:30. Yeah, get there at 9:30.
I won't be there till 10 to 10, but I don't want to be standing around raining.
That's true. Yeah, and it probably will be raining. I suppose it probably will be raining.
Literally calling everybody, let's be the change. We looked at what happened the other night at the protest at Arsenal. It went a little bit flat. Fulham, I don't know if anybody knew, they had a protest on Monday regarding the director of football. Again, it was a no-show. If we want to change things, we got to stand up. This is the thing. If we want to change things, we got to be the change. We have to stand as one. The louder we are, the bigger we are, the louder we are, and the more people will hear us. I am begging people to help us, to help everybody else. This is a big thing that we're trying to achieve here. And by fans, for fans, it's us against everybody else.
I trust in my community, mate. I've got a great community here,
I love you, man.
and I'm sure they will help you in any way they can. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you tonight, Andy. Thank you very much for coming along, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you, man.
And Lee, again, mate, great to
just add one thing.
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
We might have an ex-Premiership footballer joining us on the walk. He's 90% sure that he's going to come at the moment. Bit of a surprise for Lee. If he does come, I've been trying to get him to come on the walk for a while, and he said that he's free this Saturday and he wants to join. It all depends on one thing, and if he's going to come with us. That'll be nice, but I don't want to name him. Not honest.
That's excellent. And it's good to see. Yeah, that's good to see. Ex-players getting on board with it. It's brilliant. Lee, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you again, mate. Meet up with you and talk about this thing. Obviously, I hold very close to my heart. Yeah. And this is my way of trying to raise awareness and trying to help you and to help you to help others, because it's a massive thing.
We're all in this together. Every little piece is part of a jigsaw. Everything we could do, it might be minute, just something, just to change everything, to push it forward and to get clubs answering the question of help our fans out, help them out. Just do positivity. It costs nothing. Just do it. It's simple as, but great. Thank you as always, mate.
Mate, don't need to thank me. It's absolutely my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. Until we see you again, thanks for everyone who watched us live. I hope you got something out of it. Remember, 9:30 Saturday morning at the Emirates Stadium, and you'll be walking to Crystal Palace. Fun and laughs along the way, and you never know, even a few beers. We'll see you again. Yes. And until we do, take care of yourselves and each other, and up the Arsenal.